a life hack to get your ass out of bed in the morning. Hey, it's Heather Chauvin, wife, mother of 3 boys, former social worker, breadwinner, recovering hustler, and stage 4 cancer survivor. I'm not a fan of that term, by the way. Beyond all of these titles and labels, I'm a human being, just like you, attempting to navigate it all while feeling good. My goal on this podcast is to show you that you can live an energized, sustainable life, both at home and in your work. It doesn't matter if you stay at home full-time, if you work from home, you're a CEO, a successful business owner, or trying to find some inspiration. On this show, I attempt to keep it real with stories, interviews, and random thoughts. This is not a business or career podcast, and it's not a parenting podcast. It's both and so much more. You will laugh. You may even cry, and you may even get a little frustrated with the truth you've been hiding from yourself. I believe all human behavior is a language, whether it's through your child's behavior, your health, or a relationship. And when we learn to listen instead of react, we begin to understand what it truly means to feel alive and in control. It's time to put your big girl pants on and find your brave. Let's go. Hey, I'm back, as always, and I have a story for you, a personal story, but I'm going to give you my life hack on how I've been getting my ass out of bed I've been getting up at 4:45 a.m. And morning routine has always been something that has been very difficult for me. And I teach this, I advocate for it in my coaching programs. It is literally the number one step that I walk my clients through. And if they already have a morning routine, we always add additional things to it to change it up, to be more in alignment, and to help you dive deeper into your spiritual practice, your emotional practice, so that you're doing the inner work to manifest what you want on the outside, whether that's in your relationships, parenting, work, health, whatever. So my life hack is I need outward accountability. I know it's Gretchen Rubin, The 4 Tendencies. If you have read that book, you know what I'm talking about, but Google it. Gretchen Rubin, she is an author of some amazing books, but I think it's the latest one or one of her last ones. It's called The 4 Tendencies. And I believe I am an upholder. I thought I was a rebel. There's like the upholder, the rebel. There's 2 other ones. I didn't research it for this podcast. It literally just came out of my mouth. So for those of you that are like, it's these, I get it. We're all like, damn it, she forgot. I know what the answer is. And the other people who have no idea what I'm talking about, Gretchen Rubin, 4 Tendencies. Just Google it. You're going to see her books. You're going to see her website. You can even take a quick quiz on her site on which tendency is yours. And this might help you with your life hack on how to get your ass out of bed in the morning. I'm an upholder. And an upholder, I believe, unless I got this incorrect, which I'm human and I may have, I will not let people down outside of me. Excuse me. So if I tell somebody I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So if I tell my children I'm going to, I'm not going to use my kids as an example because I feel like that's a whole other can of worms. If I tell a friend or a client, I'm going to meet you here at this time, even if it's 2:00 in the morning, I will show up for that person before I'll show up for myself. So where I'm at in my life right now, in my fitness journey, my professional journey, the way that my lifestyle is set up, I can leave the house in the morning with the kids. But when my husband was working outside of the home, I was unable to do that. So please be mindful that you will need to accommodate this to meet your current circumstance. I remember waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to, and somebody would drive to my house, and her and I would go for a walk, literally up and down the street, because my kids were sleeping. And so we would do like 5 minutes this way, and then we come back to the house, and we go 5 minutes that way, and we come back to the house, and we would do like jumping jacks in my driveway so that I could be home with my family. And her children were older, so she was able to leave, and I wasn't. So my life hack recently was I've been trying to get up and go to the gym for 5:30, and I can easily now wake up at that time, but it was difficult for me to actually I have everything ready, but it was difficult for me to have, like, to get out of bed. I'm like, oh, it's so cozy. And then the stories come in. You deserve a little more sleep. You have the space and freedom to do so. You don't have to get up and hustle. You don't have to try so hard, Heather. Like, these very persuasive thoughts. I was like, fuck it. I want to go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:30, and, at least do those 3 days in the morning. So I'm going to find somebody at the gym that lives near me, and I'm going to offer to drive them every morning. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I did, and I showed up for her. It was easy, very easy. And I'm sure not every day it's going to feel easy. Here's the thing. I've been on this personal development morning routine journey for, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. And I would have to say that it is probably one of my biggest weak spots. People may consider me a early bird. When I run retreats, we wake up at 6:30, we meditate, we have silent morning, typically till 10 o'clock. It's very not all structured, but the morning is very structured. It's not like sleep until you want, but then we're going to bed early, and people say they feel energized, more energized. So it hasn't come easy to me. It's been effort. I haven't always been motivated to do it. Every day looks very different. So here's the thing. Hey, I know it's annoying when people interrupt their podcast with an advertisement midway through, but I'm doing it for a good reason. I'm curious. Are you ready to discover what your life would look like if fear and failure didn't exist? Understanding how to co-create with these uncomfortable emotions has transformed how I show up as a mother, a wife, a friend, a business owner, and human being. Working as much or as little as I desire, living with a whole heart, healthier than I've ever been, all while being more present for my children and not missing out on their childhoods. And I want this experience for you too, which is why I created Alive. It's an intimate experience for high-achieving women who want to attract more time, money, energy, and health in their lives without the exhaustion of hustling or overwhelm. If 2020 includes getting uncomfortable and up-leveling your personal development and professional game, come join me February 6th and 7th in Detroit, Michigan for a unique experience. And when you register on or before December 24th, 2019, you will gain access to a 2-hour online workshop. It's live, where I'm going to show you the step-by-step strategy and discover how to find the time for you and still accomplish everything you want this year. This bonus alone is worth over $1,500. For details on this bonus, for travel, accommodations, and the events of the day, check out heatherchauvin.com/alive. So that's Heather Chauvin, CHAUVIN.com/alive. And if you have a personal question before registering, just fill out the contact information or the contact form on that page. How would you show up in your personal or professional life if you decided that success and feeling good on your own terms was your only option? Think about it. The choice is yours. I look forward to meeting you. heatherchauvin.com/alive. Your kick in the pants, your life hack for morning routine, how to get your ass out of bed is if you have to make yourself uncomfortable and accountable. So I remember when I was doing that, somebody coming to my house, and then she would, make up excuses sometimes and not show up. And I was like, fuck it. You're no longer my accountability partner. Like, I was dependent on you to show up at my house, and then now you're using excuses. Like, I can't do this. I need somebody who is as equally as invested as I am in my personal development and starting a morning routine. So find a friend, find a partner. And if you can't leave your house, because that's just my routine right now, but maybe fitness isn't even in part of your morning routine, which is fine. Maybe it's just getting up and jumping in the shower and having a glass of water and attempting to write in a journal, or, just create some space for yourself before the kids wake up. Do you need to call a friend? That was another thing. I went through a phase where I'm like, okay, I'm going to call you in the morning and we're going to talk, and I have to literally talk to you or attempt to have something coming out of my mouth until I make my coffee. And then right after I make my coffee, I'm going to take a sip and I'm going to jump into the shower, and, then obviously I'll hang up the phone with you. And then they would do the same. And then, sometimes I'm like, fuck, I went back to bed, and, it was whatever. But here's the thing. I never gave up. Guys, I never gave up. And yes, there were many times when I started this and I kind of quote unquote failed. I beat myself up so much. Heather, you are a fucking liar. You said you were going to do this and you didn't. And here's the thing. I just never gave up. So if you're willing to continuously show up, like, that is the definition of success. And success to me is not perfection every day. Success is just trying every day. And, today I got up and it worked. But tomorrow could be a completely different situation. And everything is temporary. Like, this good feeling thought that I had when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, we're rocking this. We're good. I know that that's temporary, because tomorrow I could literally wake up. My hormones could be imbalanced. The sun isn't shining. The wind is going in the wrong direction. I didn't get good sleep. Someone peed on me last night. I have no idea. And a child, by the way, not anything else. That just went dirty real quick. And now I'm totally sidetracked thinking about dirty things and peeing on people, which is not really sexual at all. So my thought, oh God, where am I going? Come back, Heather. Come back. Come back. I literally went down a rabbit hole. I started thinking about pee, and then I was like, my kid peeing on me. Yes, the wind can go in the opposite direction. I could wake up tomorrow and have the worst shitty fucking day of my life. The point is, everything is temporary. Your discomfort is temporary. Your good feeling thoughts are temporary. But when we create this consistent habit of things like morning routine, in those moments, it's not about motivation for me. It is about consistency and discipline. And I know what contrast feels like. I know what it feels like when I buy into that story. Oh, Heather, all you have to do is just sleep in. You deserve it. Just sleep in. Because when I sleep in, guess what? I don't feel better at all. I don't feel better. I feel worse. And not just mentally, because I'm like, oh, you gave in to those thoughts, Heather. I feel worse because I didn't fuel my body. I didn't drink the water. I didn't journal. I didn't meditate. I didn't move my body. And then I'm a bitch to my kids. And I'm not on my game creatively. And I just can't even say that word. Creatively? That's what I meant to say. Creatively. So my gift for you today is to take charge of your life and ask yourself, how can I be the creator? And stop just saying, oh, I'm not a morning person. My life sucks. If you have children, if you have a job, if there is any reason why you need to get out of bed, guess what? You need a fucking morning routine. I don't care if you're on shift work and your morning starts at noon or midnight or whenever your morning starts. Just start something. Just start doing something for yourself as soon as you wake up in the morning, because every day when you rise, you are renewing that energy within your mind and your body, and your life and the people that are in your life depend on you. Also, I'm going to give you a call to action, as they say in the business world. Last podcast or a few podcasts ago, I said, if you are committed to kicking ass in 2020, I want you to follow me on Instagram, which is Mom is in Control, and just send me a direct message and write committed. And it has been amazing. And literally every single time, I've gotten so many direct messages in my inbox just saying committed, 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 committed. And I've actually really started some great conversations. So I'm happy to talk to you as well. I'm so happy to hear from you. And it truly brings me joy knowing that you're listening to me, and even just saying committed. It shows me that you are committed to your truth. And I do this for you. It all started for myself years and years and years ago. And now I do the work to show up for you. And if you do the work to show up for you and those around you, you will be passing the baton and the energy to those who need you. So do what you need to do to be committed. Love you. According to a study published on Fast Company, conducted at the University of Kansas, women are burning out at an alarming rate, even before having children. And that number rises with the additional responsibility of raising a family. And the gap between ambition and putting themselves in a position for promotion isn't going anywhere. Why, you ask? The world needs more empowered mothers. Women who are willing to unlearn everything that they've been taught. Women who are courageous enough to feel good and not feel guilty for it. I am living proof that you can feel alive, energized, peaceful, and put yourself on your own damn to-do list and make an even bigger impact in your children's lives and those around you. I want to show you how to think, how to act, how to behave, so you can step into that version of you that has been screaming for your attention. And the best part is, all you have to do is take the next step and invest 2 minutes of your time and book a complimentary call with someone on my team to see if my community and coaching is the right fit for your big vision. The relationships you desire, the money, time, and energy that you know deep down you are capable of creating. So head on over to heatherchauvin.com/let's talk. That's Heather Chauvin, CHAUVIN.com/let's talk. LETSTALK. And take the next step in the right direction. You are here because you were born to make a difference. Taking a stand for how you feel means you are taking a stand for how your children show up as adults. You've got this. Let's go.